Hey everyone, welcome to Kempner Sports. My name is Rev Trev, and today I'm tackling the topic of how to make football trades and your fantasy football leagues. Now, this is the time of the year. This is the season where trades start flying around, trade offers, and some of you are frustrated because you can't make a deal happen. You don't understand why the other owner doesn't want to make a deal, and I'm here to help you. Okay, so this is an awesome time of the year because like ADPs and rankings are starting to fade, even though they're still there and still part of these deals. That's always in the back of people's minds. I drafted this guy in the 4th round, and now you're offering a guy who you drafted in the 7th round. Well, we've seen with our own eyes what these players look like, what these teams. There's teams that that look awesome that you didn't think were going to be awesome. There's offenses that look really, that you thought was going to be incredible, but they're absolutely terrible. And so today I want to dive in on how to make offers that people are actually going to push the accept button. I want to talk about understanding values and trade scenarios. Hey, if you have not hit that like button yet or that subscribe, I do all kinds of fantasy football content so that you can compete and contend and win a championship. And I want you to win this year. So hit that subscribe button. Okay, let's dive in. I've just been to Nashville. I'm going to be putting a video from Nashville, live from Nashville, out this week, and it's going to help with strategy videos. But I went to the pro shop in Tennessee, at the Tennessee Titans pro shop, and I love pro shops, love going in there. And I wanted to find a Tennessee Titans shirt just for like videos like this, or just to, as a memory that I was there. And I went to the clearance rack and I found a Tennessee Titans shirt for $20. I'm like, perfect. And then I noticed that they had jerseys on sale for $40. Okay, current players like Henry, Tannehill, Burks, jerseys were $155, and I got this AJ Brown jersey for $40. I love AJ Brown. I think he's incredible. In fact, he was on my championship team from last year, and so I won. Like, I'm gonna get this jersey, man. I'm gonna get this jersey. So there was a bunch of Julio Jones or AJ Brown. Well, I bought this jersey, $40. Same one, same quality, $155 if you get a Henry jersey. But I wanted this one because it was way cheaper. And this is the thing, one man's trash is another man's treasure. And that's the point I'm trying to make, is because in trading, sometimes you can find some gems that will help you to compete and contend and win a championship. So let's talk about offers that others are going to actually hit that accept button, right? There is a reason why no one is accepting your trade offers, because your trade offer only works for you. You got to make it so that it works for them as well. If not, they're not going to do the deal. So stop wasting your time, stop wasting their time, and on offering deals that only work for you. Now look at their roster, find out where their needs are, see if you have some things that can help them, and go and offer them that. That is a better way to make a trade offer that someone's going to actually push accept. Understand that most people want starters. They don't want bench players. So if you're offering bench players for starters, they're just going to reject it, right? So again, stop wasting your time and stop doing that. Offer deals that people are actually going to consider. If the trade is rejected within the first hour, it probably means that it wasn't even close. It was a waste of different values, different time frame, because they're like, no, I'm not trading Kelsey and I'm going to get Ertz back in the deal. Like, that just doesn't make any sense, right? So got to be thinking that. But sometimes trading for bench players is way easier, and you can find some gems on people's benches that can become your starters. So I want to make sure that you think about bench trades as well. Think about, if you're going to offer a starter, also try to get a bench player into, and you might be able to get some awesome gems. So obviously offer trades that will make your team better, but also offer trades that are actually fair and decent, and that works for both of you, not just for one. Okay, now we need to understand that everyone values players differently. So rarely does a one-for-one position trade offer work. Now, there are exceptions to the rule. For example, I got a trade offer in the show, and it was Josh Jacobs got offered to me straight up for J.K. Dobbins. Well, that's an easy accept. I love Josh Jacobs. I think he's an incredible talent. I am so worried about D.K. Dobbins. Did I say D.K. Dobbins? J.K. Dobbins, sorry. His injury. So I pushed that accept. I got Josh Jacobs. I needed a running back. I was literally looking for an RB2. Now, here's the thing. Those kind of injuries with Dobbins, I think he'll be good next year. Look at Barkley. It took him 2 seasons to recover from that massive injury. Dobbins' injury is massive. I don't think he can do what he did before the injury. I think he's going to take some time. So, but rarely do 1-for-1. So 2-for-2s work, offering different positions. So one wide receiver, one running back, vice versa, all that kind of stuff. Or maybe a 2-for-1 deal, a 3-for-2 deal. Those work better than just the 1-for-1s, and especially if it's a 1-for-1 that's the same position. It doesn't usually work, but you could do a wide receiver for a running back. That could work. So find out which players your fellow owners values off your team and say, hey, what guys do you like? I'm thinking about making a trade. These are some of the players I like off your team. What are some of the players that you like off of my team? See if something can work. So, for example, one player might love Cortland Sutton. Okay, he's I think he's 5th in scoring or receiving yards with 291 right now after 3 weeks of play. And I'm not a fan of Cortland Sutton. In fact, watching that Denver offense, there's almost nothing I want off of that offense. So that's one where I would rather Christian Kirk, who's got very similar numbers in the receiving, just a little less, but he got 3 touchdowns. Sutton has 0. And I think that's a trend. I don't think that's a thing. Now, I could be wrong, okay? I could totally be wrong, and this is why you would want to trade with me, because you would rather have Sutton over Kirk. Or the thing about Sutton is I have at least 18 other wide receivers I would prefer over Sutton. So it's all about value. Some guy values this guy, some guy values this guy, and this is how you can make trades, right? Different trades. So let's dive into a couple trade scenarios. And what's crazy about this is some that just happened this week. Both involve DeAndre Swift. Now, I know that sounds absolutely crazy, but in the show, this trade got accepted, and this is nuts. So, Team 1 gets Swift and Najee Harris. Wow, this is a blockbuster, right? For Chase and Javonte Williams. Now, listen, this is huge. This is massive. So who wins this trade? Well, I don't know yet, right? And this is what I like about it. It's fair. It's a blockbuster. It's starters. I love this deal for both of them for different reasons. Now, Swift is injured, and I don't know when he's returning. I think he's coming back week 7. They're projecting, so everyone's picking up Jamal Williams, and like he's dynamic, but he's now been hurt 2 years in a row, and Najee Harris and the Pittsburgh Steelers have not looked good, and so I kind of love this deal for the guy who got Chase and Javonte Williams. Now the thing about Javonte Williams, there was so much hype about Javonte. But let's be honest, that whole Denver offense, like I just talked about, has been awful, and Javonte has not been as good. Like, he's not gotten the points that you've hoped by now, but neither has Najee Harris. Which one would you prefer? I mean, I think the best player in the deal is Swift, if healthy, but he's not healthy, so it actually turns out to be Jamar Chase. And the guy who gets Jamar Chase in this deal wins the deal, in my opinion. But here's the thing about it. Javonte and Chase could be better, but having Najee and Swift might win you a championship. And so I love this deal. I love this trade, and this is why I got accepted, because it fit the needs of both teams. The next one is not so obvious, okay? So this actually got accepted before the week started, before Swift got hurt. Swift goes for Carson Wentz and Zeke Elliott. And I love this deal because it's big, it's huge, but Carson Wentz is not Wentz is not a starting quarterback. And so it might be a super flex league or something along those lines, so it might help him. But I don't like this deal for the Elliott and the Wentz owner because Zeke has been terrible this week, so it gets accepted. Swift gets hurt. Zeke actually has a good week. So after 1 week, and it didn't get accepted until like Tuesday, which was insane. It was so dumb. Owners or commissioners need to push accept and push trades through, and it helps the league get way better. So I love this Swift deal part of it. If he's healthy, I would prefer that part of the deal. But the guy's must be happy. Man, he went down with injury. Zeke looks better, and I got the quarterback that I wanted. So these are some of the deals that are happening. There's all kinds of trades that have happened in leagues, and I just want to encourage you, make sure you make good offers, make sure you understand values, and then you're going to be able to make trades that help you to compete, contend, and win a championship. Thanks so much for watching, and I've got tons of more videos coming up, so make sure you hit that like and subscribe button.